Well, speaking of debt, the holidays are just around the corner now, and that means retailers and shoppers are gearing up for the biggest shopping day of the year. That, of course, is Black Friday. But the California employees at the nation's largest retailer are also getting ready to go on strike on the big day. Walmart workers plan to walk out on Black Friday in protest of what they call poor working conditions and low wages. Many are also upset. They're working all day on Thanksgiving to prepare for the following day. Well, this could pose a major problem for Walmart, which enjoys more than a quarter of its annual sales on Black Friday. But this wouldn't be the first time Walmart workers walked out. We've reported on strikes that have happened in recent months, and since then, some workers say the company has retaliated by reducing hours and even firing some people. Now,
the store that she works for, and any prescription it didn't matter what it was $5. And now through Walmart, for that one bottle of pills, I'm paying $70.
But I can't afford to put my children on the Walmart shirt because it's too expensive.
There's no way I can afford to have $75 taken out of each check just for medical. That's why, because I'm such low income, I am able to get the Medicaid for the kids through Colorado State.
But they're a billion-dollar corporation, so I don't see why they cannot offer a better medical package for their associates so that we can afford to get our families on insurance.
You start weighing, okay, he's sick, we eat. Which one do we do? Well, let's give him an aspirin.
No matter what anybody says, they're at poverty level. I watch so many people go without lunch in the lounges that I stopped eating in the lounges because I just had my managers eating there because I just couldn't stand it. They just wouldn't eat, and we weren't allowed to offer them any money. And there were people I see that didn't eat nothing. They'd take an hour lunch and just sat there.
We have full-time employees that worked at Walmart, and they had medical, but the medical was so high, so they had to go out and get Medi-Cal, some type of government medical.
While I was working at Walmart, I was on WIC. It's an excellent program. It saved my life, really, because you got all the formula and cereal and stuff you needed for the baby. And I also went to the Medicaid office. It can be a real hassle having to deal with the offices, but, you know, at least they're there. I'm thankful for the programs that are available, you know. It's not a fun situation. It's demeaning. I always heard people say, you know, oh, they're just, you know, there's so many people who just use the system, use it. I can't imagine that, because there is no way I would want to spend any length of time having to do what you have to do to get assistance.
You talk about using the system. Look at the way Walmart is using the system. They're promoting people to go to Healthy Kids and to get food stamps and Section 8 housing, and they're the ones that are using the system.
Yeah, it's pretty bad when you need to tell your employees that all these programs are available for you because we're not paying you enough money.
Retail giant Walmart is encouraging its workers to go on welfare.
Instead of paying for its employees to have health benefits, she says Walmart is making the government take care of it.
In Florida, Walmart has more employees and family members eligible for Medicaid than any other company. Critics accuse the retail giant of using Medicaid and state programs for the poor as its health care plan.
This report from UC Berkeley researchers concludes Walmart costs state taxpayers $86 million a year and county taxpayers as much as another $25 million to pick up the tab for public health care, income tax credits, housing subsidies, and food stamps.
Evelyn Dees used to work full-time for Walmart, but didn't have company health care benefits. She literally couldn't afford to pay for it, so she turned to government assistance.
What the public doesn't understand is that those everyday low prices are based on taxpayer subsidies. Walmart is getting away with it because they can.
I talked to the regional personnel manager about who was going to take care of the Walmart associates and their health care needs, and he said, let the state do it.
The personnel manager told me personally that there's assistance out there for people they should be able to go use it. Use your taxpayers' dollars.
I had a list of all of the government agencies and all the different places that people could go if they needed money for their utility bills, if they needed to apply for food stamps, or if they needed to apply for WIC or for Medicaid.
So your dignity is not there, your pride is not there. You go to work knowing that you're not making enough money to really make ends meet, but yet you got to go with a smile on your face and fake it.
This is Paul Smith. He used to be what is known as a loyal employee.
I worked for Walmart for 18 years, and I gave them 110%. I mean, I love that company. And as it turned out, Walmart took out over 350,000 life insurance policies on rank and file associates. These weren't executives. These were people like my wife, a cake decorator for 18 months. That's the type of people they were taking insurance policies out on.
Paul's wife, LaDonna, left her job at the Walmart bakery so she could be a stay-at-home mom for her 2 kids.
Yeah, she had asthma real bad. She went into the emergency room one night, and a nurse comes out and says, "Are you Mr. Smith?" And I said, "Yes." And she said, "We don't think your wife's going to make it." You okay, Wesley? She was 26 years old.
The younger a person is, the higher the benefit is because they're expected to live longer. Women are also expected to live longer than men. So the most valuable employee to the company, if they're dead, is a young woman.
LaDonna's death earned one of the richest corporations in the world an extra $81,000.
I was faced with over $100,000 worth of medical bills and a $6,000 funeral. And Walmart didn't offer a penny to help with that. I did trust them. And never in a million years would I've ever thought that somewhere on a profit statement, dead associate, $81,000, Walmart doesn't care about you.
When someone passes away, they shouldn't get something out of it.
The common denominator to each form of coverage is that when the employee dies, the employer gets paid the insurance benefits. They're often referred to as dead peasant insurance.
Dead peasants? Why'd they use such a creepy name?
It's very creepy. I don't know what it means either. Dead is clear. That's the worker who's passed away, so they're dead. Peasant, I don't know why they chose that word. I don't know if it has some historical significance or that's just the way they view the relative value of the employees' lives.